Alrighty, so to set our scene here, I have my sister Quinn here with me. We're going to pretend that we are working at the crisis center that I normally work at, and that we're going to be addressing concerns over finances and especially around finding affordable housing here in my area of practice. So to start off, hi, my name is Kendall.
Hi, my name is Quinn. It's nice to meet you.
Alrighty, so my admission coordinator told me a little bit about what's going on, and she just kind of told me that you're having some mental health struggles over some financial stress. Do you mind telling me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, as of right now, my living situation isn't the best. I am just staying with my parents and kind of can't stay that way forever. Money is a little tight. I am just working at a hotel as of right now. So just kind of seeing my best options for locating housing.
Okay, 100%. What has your search been like this far?
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Well, how has the housing search been so far? What's been the biggest stressor there?
As of right now, it's just not wanting to be with roommates, but still wanting to stay within my price range. It's
Okay.
a little difficult.
Okay, what is that price range?
As of right now, I am pulling in about $2,000 each month.
Okay. So, you don't know like what quite you can afford yet?
Yeah,
That's
right
totally
now.
fine. Are you comfortable working through all of this right now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead. What do you have in terms of assets? So, like, do you have any, like, do you have a car? Your parents own your home?
As of right now, my parents are in possession of the home that I'm currently in.
Okay,
The vehicle, they are also in possession of the vehicle that I'm currently using, so I'm just
Okay.
trying to find good ways to get myself set up with that vehicle and a place of my own.
okay. So we currently have no car payment. I'm assuming that also means you are not currently paying for insurance?
Yeah, no, that's correct.
Okay. Are these things that you would be interested in obtaining?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any other set bills that you have every month, including like the little things that we don't always think about? So like streaming services, things like Spotify.
As of right now, I am paying about $50 each month for streaming services
Okay.
and an additional $50 for my cell phone line.
Okay. It's good to hear that you have a phone. That definitely makes things a little bit easier. Which kind of brings me back around. Where are you currently banking?
I'm currently banking with Mountain America.
Okay. How are things working there? Do you feel like they kind of treat you well? They keep you informed?
Yeah, pretty alright.
Okay. How confident in your financial abilities would you say that you are?
What do you mean?
So, like, in terms of, have you ever created a budget for yourself that you've had to follow, or are you familiar with like different investment plans and all of that?
Not as of right now. I
Okay.
do know that there's like the 50-20 something budget like that, but
Okay.
I haven't ever budgeted myself.
You might have to brief me on that. I don't know if I've ever heard of the 50-20 budget.
There's like, I can't remember what it is exactly, but there's 50% of your paycheck goes here, and then 20% of it goes to, I think the 20% goes to your savings.
Okay.
And then I can't remember what else it is. It's like 15, 30, 20 or something. I can't remember.
Gotcha. I'll have to look into that on Google. So I always like learning stuff where I can too. Okay, so in terms of like learning those investment plans, I also bank with Mountain America. And do you feel that they have some resources there that might be able to help you with that financial literacy? Is that something you'd be interested in?
I'm sure they do. As of right now, I'm not fully sure of anything that they do have to my knowledge, but
Okay.
that would be something to put research into.
Is that something you'd want to go through together?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so now going back to your kind of set bills that you have, I have that you pay a combined $50 for streaming services and then your $50 for your phone, as well as your active line. Are there any other set bills that you have every month?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. It's not bad. So currently, you have $100 of set bills, and you make $2,000 a month. So that leaves us with $1,900 a month for obtaining a car, as well as rent. Just based off of that $2,000 a month, we can look into some different financial assistance programs. Like here in the Valley, we just have Section 8, but it can be very difficult to get into. So are you open to the idea of possibly looking into like studios, stuff like that? Okay. Perfect. And then when it comes to cars, we would also look into, lost my train of thought here. Okay. What do you currently do for grocery shopping? How much would you say that you spend a month on food? And that can include like eating out as well as like grocery shopping.
Originally, it wasn't really my responsibility to take care of that.
Okay.
At least from what I was, the position that I was in, was living with my parents.
Okay.
So as of right now, nothing. I'm not even sure like what much costs.
Okay. Would you be interested in like having somebody that can work with you on like building those grocery shopping skills?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Can see what resources we have there. All right, so it seems like a lot of stuff is pretty open for you right now, whereas you're just kind of starting off. So, in this instance, whereas I were, or like in the scene that we're setting, this would just kind of be like our first intake session, where I kind of get that, like, get to know her, get to know what she's going through, and then gather all of this information and kind of go from there. So as we've decided, Quinn pays only right now $100 worth of bills on a $2,000 income. So next, her and I would kind of work through and look what resources are in the Valley for either financial support for renting. I already know, since I work in the field, there's really nothing there. So we probably wouldn't lean into that. But we would look into kind of what, because Mountain America is a credit union here in the Valley that does offer like a lot of different classes as well as coaching. So that is something that I can kind of connect her to. In the instance that that wasn't a resource, then I would work with her to break down kind of that like budgeting sheet that was provided to us in week 1. And then when it comes to looking into cars as well as building skills for grocery shopping, I could either look into what resources are around. So like if she were to qualify for like a CBRS worker or a peer support, that could kind of help work with her on like that grocery shopping skill building, as well as going out and buying a car and dealing with, or going through the process with a dealership. But I feel that this was kind of a great beginning place to kind of map out what her current goals are, which is to find a better living situation and get a car, and then kind of looking into the process of what we would need to go through in order to get her there.